أهلا وسهلا بكم دولة الرئيس الصديق للبنان وصديقنا الشخصي. سعدنا اليوم باستقبال رئيس وزراء اليونان السيد كيرياكوس ميتسوتاكيس والوفد المرافق، وبحثنا في خلال المحادثات مختلف ملفات التعاون الثنائي والعلاقات المميزة التي تربط بلدينا وأوجه التشابه الكثيرة بينهما. بداية بحثنا في التعاون المشترك وإمكانات عقد اتفاقات ثنائية اقتصادية وتجارية بين البلدين قد تسهم في تعزيز العلاقات وتقويتها ومساعدة لبنان على الخروج من أزمته المالية والاقتصادية، استناداً إلى الأزمة المتشابهة التي مرت بها اليونان والتي تجاوزتها إلى حد كبير في فترة السنوات القليلة الماضية. في الشق السياسي تطرقنا بالبحث إلى الوضع الراهن في لبنان في ضوء الإجراءات التي أخذت من أجل وقف إطلاق النار، وشددنا على أهمية التقيد ببنود هذه الإجراءات وضمان استمراريتها، وخاصة التنفيذ الكامل للقرار 1701. وخلال اللقاء أكدنا على الدور الهام للجيش اللبناني في هذا المجال، وعبر الرئيس عن استعداد اليونان للعمل على تأمين احتياجات الجيش اللبناني وفقا للوائح مفصلة، وهو الموضوع الذي تم بحثه قائد الجيش ورئيس أركان الجيش اليوناني. وفي هذا المجال فأننا نوجه التحية لليونان لمساهمتها في قوات حفظ السلام في الجنوب، وأننا على ثقة أن انضمام اليونان للعضوية غير الدائمة بمجلس الأمن الدولي عن عامي 2025 و2026 سيساعد في إيصال الصوت اللبناني والدفاع عن حق بلدنا في السلم والاستقرار ووقف العدوان الإسرائيلي عليه. خلال اللقاء أيضا طلبت من الرئيس إمكانية إفادة لبنان من الخبرات اليونانية في مجال الإصلاحات الاقتصادية والتعافي المالي، خصوصا وأن البلدين مرا بتجارب مشابهة في هذا المجال. دولة الرئيس، إننا نقدر عاليا زيارتكم لبلدنا في هذا الوقت الصعب ووقوفكم إلى جانبنا ودعم وطننا على تجاوز محنته. كما نعول على جهودكم الصادقة في سبيل دعم لبنان ونهوضه وتعزيز العلاقات التاريخية بين بلدينا في المجالات كافة. شكرا لحضوركم وإلى المزيد من التعاون.
Thank you, Your Excellency, dear Naguib, for this warm welcome to Lebanon, your beautiful country with which Greece shares strong bonds of friendship. And I was planning to be here in Beirut 10 days ago, but a week later it is impressive to consider how much the regional landscape has actually changed and is still under transformation in the space of just a few days. Syria has now become the focus of attention, but this in no way means that Lebanon and its people are far from our hearts and our minds. And today we find ourselves, as you said, at a critical juncture. The ceasefire agreement with Israel offered the first ray of hope in over a year in this extremely challenging time for the whole region, and we welcome it with much relief. And the mediation efforts led by the United States and France are commendable and have resulted to this breakthrough development, the full implementation of which is, of course, crucial, because people on both sides of the border have the right to live peacefully without the threat of bombs and rockets shattering their lives. And the international community, including Greece, has to do its utmost in order to uphold the ceasefire and implement, as you said, Resolution 1701. Guarantee the full respect to the territorial integrity and sovereignty of the country, as well as to create the conditions for long-term security for its people. You know that Greece is a historic and traditional friend of all the peoples of this region. So I come here today to bring you a very, very strong message of support. I'm actually the first European leader to visit Lebanon after the ceasefire. And we know that your people have suffered so much, and we stand with you in your grief, but also in your hopes and in your unwavering resilience. And my visit here to friendly Lebanon reflects my country's genuine interest in supporting Lebanon and, of course, its state institutions with every means possible in these crucial times. It's also a symbol of our historic ties of friendship and a message for peace, stability, and a common future for the people of Lebanon. With regards to Syria, just a few quick words. The fall of the Assad regime is a welcome development, but of course it entails considerable security and, of course, migration risks. And we need to work collectively to ensure the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of Syria, the protection of human rights, and, of course, of all the religious communities and ethnic groups, as well as the country's very rich cultural heritage. I had an opportunity before to meet the Patriarch of Antioch, and it's interesting, he gave a very beautiful sermon last Sunday, and he said that together we are the bearers of a shared history with all its ups and downs, and our destiny is one. I think this applies equally to Syria, but it also applies equally to Lebanon. And the political process ahead in Syria needs to be inclusive, to encompass all the groups while addressing the current fragmentation of the country, because the people of Syria have also suffered a lot and must not be subjected to yet more displacement. And of course, we do hope that future stability in Syria will also permit the millions of refugees who have left the country, many of whom are actually in Lebanon, to return to their country. And at the same time, a ceasefire in Gaza needs to remain front and center in our diplomatic efforts so that the flow of humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza increases drastically, and the political process that will lead to a two-state solution is revitalized. As you said, in this respect, the strengthening of Lebanon's state institutions is of paramount importance to us. We hope that a new president will be elected soon, and Greece will be by your side. And this has been my main message to the Prime Minister. And I would like to convey to the Lebanese people that Greece is and will remain a true partner in your efforts to rebuild your country. We have strong bonds with Lebanon. We have an age-old Greek community here, which I had an opportunity to meet beforehand. But of course, we have a vibrant Lebanese community in Greece, and we have sent both humanitarian and financial aid to Lebanon in the recent months. But as you said, the importance now is to empower the state institutions, and of course, the developments in Syria further increase the urgency in supporting Lebanon's resilience, in tackling threats and protecting its borders. Following my meeting with the Prime Minister, but also the Speaker, I've become even more hopeful that the Lebanese political leaders will seize this opportunity and work swiftly towards a common vision for a peaceful and prosperous country. We will use all our available tools. We are going to be joining the Security Council, as you know, as non-permanent members as of the beginning of January of this year. We want to be a stabilizing factor in the whole neighborhood and support all efforts for a long-lasting peace. As I said, we fully support the implementation of UN Resolution 1701, and in this respect, General, it is crucial to support the Lebanese armed forces. They are called to assume a critical role in the implementation of the ceasefire agreement, as well as in the safe return of displaced populations to their homes. and we've had discussions with the Prime Minister about how to do that. General Hupis has been joining us in order to further strengthen the ties between the two militaries. And of course, let me again recognize also UNIFIL's crucial role in providing security and stability for the region. Greece has continuously been supporting UNIFIL by participating in the Naval Task Force with naval assets. Now, let me conclude by saying that we know that the road ahead is not going to be easy. I took note of what you said, Prime Minister, in terms of strengthening the ties between the business communities of the two countries. Greece has also been a country that has gone through a profound financial crisis, but if this can be a source of optimism for the country, we have emerged stronger. And again, the political stability and resolving the political impasse is a precondition also for the economy to grow again. So pity the nation divided into fragments, each fragment deeming itself a nation. These were the words of Khalil Gibran almost a century ago. And Lebanese strength lies in its diversity, its spirit of resilience, and your ability to come together even in the darkest of times. And Greece will continue to be your partner in the pursuit of peace, stability, and a future of hope for Lebanon, but also for the entire region. Again, thank you so much for the very warm welcome.
Thank you very much, Kessler.
Thank you.